here live, finally at a new location for the very first time here ever in the history of the NASCAR SEGA Cup. We are here live at Rockingham Speedway getting ready for the Havoline 400. Now this track is shorter than Daytona International Speedway, and during final practice we did have a lot of fast times here. Charles Sanford will indeed start up on the pole in his number 34, and right beside him from the Stewart Haas Racing Stable is going to be Sky Commons in the 10. Now we did have one driver going to the rear of the field. That's going to be Stephen Cola in the 88. Unfortunately, he will start this race in dead last. Our Daytona 500 winner, RJ Bishop, he's going to start this race pretty much at the back of the field. He's going to start this race from the 38th position, but as fast as that 17 car is, he should have no problem getting up to the front. But we're going to have some crazy racing here, and as you can see from the field, we got some drivers, some sporters, some new color paint schemes. If they get a chance to get some spotlight, I will mention it. But these drivers are ready, and I know you guys are, as we're just seconds away from those famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Nice service, be there at the end. It's a long race. We just got change attention, no mistakes. That's the big key, no mistakes today. We get up there, we get in the top 10, we ride. That's what we got to do today.
And as the cars are rolling off pit road, here is your starting lineup for the Havoline 400. Racing here for 40 laps. Charles Sanford is going to try to look to get his first oval victory and his first win here of the season. He did have a victory last season, but it came at a road course. He got that SEGA Cup Series victory at Sonoma. As the pace car makes that hard left onto pit road, we're going to be racing here for 40 laps here at Rockingham, as the green flag is now out. Heading out turns 1 and 2, and oh man, I was about to say things were looking clean, but oh man, James Qualls, he actually came in contact with someone. As now Brayson Mitchell, he's in the wall. That's going to make him lose a ton of positions now. As we have, and oh man, they're going 4 wide back here. This is not going to end well. Oh, they're trying to settle it back out to 3 wide, and they actually do. And oh man, more contact. Nathan Orman came in contact with Stephen Cola in the 88. Oh man, all these guys, oh man, they're running really hard here. As oh man, all these guys are running dangerously close to each other. We're still going green as we head back to the front. It's still all about Charles Sanford, but he's gonna have a bumper full of Sky Commons now in that tank car, as he now sits in second place. Now we see Seth Cole deep in the inside of turn 3. Running his Rainbow Exalted colors, as oh man, we may be having our first battle for the lead. Sky Commons look to the inside of the 34, but and oh man, there's some smoke in the back. Is the caution out? No, it's not. The caution is not out, but Nathan Orman, he actually spun around, and we're still going green. So oh man, once we do have a caution, we're gonna have to take a look and see what happened to the 48, as it's still all about Charles Sanford, as we're trying to have a battle for second place. And oh man, it looks like Seth Cole got a bit loose there, but he's hanging on as we're having another battle here for the inside. That's Cole Deaver running his Alsico pace scheme on his number 3. Red for the Daytona 500, and now it looks like he's going green. And speaking of green, here comes Cole Daly running his Interstate Battery colors here this week, as he now goes to the inside of the 82 now for position. Seth Cole trying to pull a crossover move to try to get second place from Sky Commons, but turns 3 and 4, the outside is where you want to be, and turns 1 and 2, you want to be on the inside. As Sky Commons, he looks to try to catch up to that number 34. We're having a lot of close calls, and we actually already had a car spin around, but no caution came out. As, oh man, all these guys are running dangerously close to each other, as we see Brendan Krasser now go to the extreme high side, running the Domino's colors on his number 23. Now he's going to try to pull a crossover move on Seth Cole, as he goes from the outside to the inside in turns 1 and 2. Can't quite get it there. And oh man, everyone's just swapping positions left and right. It's only a matter of time before someone gets a run and try to challenge us for the lead. And it looks like Sky Commons, he tried to get an outside run, but he doesn't quite have the speed to make a move on the 34. He's trying to get to the inside of him, but no, he doesn't have the speed to get around him. Sanford will hang on to that lead. As you see the tire marks possibly from the 48 of Nathan Orman earlier after his spin. And right now he's still running on the track here with that left side damage. He's really he's gonna have to get a caution to get back around. And I thought I just heard tires screeching. Is the caution out? No, it's not. I thought I saw another car go around. Sean Sanford continued to lead now as we head further back into the pack. We see Kyle Matthews now running the Tex Slayer colors. He's actually getting challenged by his teammate Ryan Acosta in the 78. There's actually a battle for 9th, as he just lost it, and it looks like he's about to lose it to Cole Deaver, who's now trying to run on the outside, and he actually got the position. So Cole Deaver takes 10th away from Kyle Matthews. Oh man, these guys are running dangerously close here. We're on a long green flag run here, as all these guys are running close. And oh man, as soon as I say something, we have teammates wrecking back there. RJ Bishop gets turned by Nathan Hudson, and that will without a doubt bring out our first caution of the day. Charles Sanford will lead them to the line. And there's Nathan Hudson sporting the Viagra colors, and there's our Daytona 500 winner RJ Bishop. After coming in contact with his teammate, he has spun out of the exit of turn 2. Oh man, not a good day for Roush here today. Let's take a look and see what exactly happened to the 17 of RJ Bishop. Before we look and see what happened to RJ Bishop and Nathan Hudson, this is what happened back on lap 3, where we saw the smoke but didn't bring out a caution. Heading out of turn 2, Stephen Colin hooks the left rear quarter pounder of Nathan Ormond, and Ormond slams into the inside wall. Now, since this was deep in the back of the pack, he spins around. There was no one behind him, so that's why NASCAR thought that they didn't have to throw out the yellow flag, as the 48 spins towards the entrance of turn 3. Now here's what happened to actually bring out our caution. Coming out of turn 2, almost the exact same situation what happened between Stephen Colin and Nathan Ormond. But unfortunately, Nathan Hudson, he gets into it with his teammate RJ Bishop, and that sends both cars towards the inside wall, and that spins them out right in front of the pack, and that was enough to bring our first caution of the day. RJ Bishop actually manages to keep going, as Nathan Hudson, he got the worst of it there, as he also gets going as well, but he lost more spots. Definitely not a good day for Roush, as you saw the third teammate, Levi McIntyre, also came into view, and he's also in the back of the pack. And here we are back at Rockingham. We're going to restart on lap number 17. Now, after pit stops, a few drivers have swapped positions, but Charles Sanford is still our race leader. Second is Sky Commons, third is Seth Cole, fourth is James McLeod, fifth is James Silverfox, sixth is Cole Daly, seventh is Tim Fiegel, eighth Brendan Crasta, ninth Cody Lamas, and running out the top 10 is Zachary Fitzwater. The rest of the top 15 are Kyle Matthews, Jessica Shelton, Christina Bell, Steven Gonzalez, and Cole Deaver. We're going to restart on lap number 17. As you can see, these guys are going to be racing hard, and there have been a couple of close calls and even teammates getting at it. But Charles Sanford, he has had a pretty dominating car. I believe he's led every single lap so far. But a lot can happen in the rest of the laps we have left, as the green flag is now back out. And Sky Commons, he is all over the back bumper of that 34. And oh man, it looks like he may be challenging for the lead. Our first battle for the lead, Sky Commons, he's going to try to take away from the 34. But like I said, turns 3 and 4, you really want to be on the outside, because you just get a good run. And that's exactly what Sanford got. Turns 1 and 2, you want to be on the inside, but 3 and 4, you want to be on the outside to get that run. And oh man, we're having a battle for the 4th position, as we now see Cole Daly also get on the high side from James McLeod. And it looks like, yes, and oh man, Cole Daly, he's looking to try to pull a crossover move from Seth Cole, but now here comes Silver Fox on the outside now. He wants to try to show that Red Bull Racing came here to play. James Silverfox now all over the back bumper of Seth Cole now, as he tries to look to the inside to try to take that position away from the 24. As this still all about Charles Sanford. Charles Sanford still running the same line. I don't know if Sky Commons is going to have to go to the outside to see if he can try to run down that 34, because these guys, they just keep swapping position, as we now see Seth Cole now go to the extreme high side, hopefully try to keep his 3rd place from James McLeod. And that does seem to be the case. We're still going green. Charles Sanford's going to have some work to do. And oh man, it looks like that they're catching up on a slow car. That's William Brock. I don't know if he came down pit road or what, but he is like deep in the back of the pack. Or if he spun or something. I'm not sure. Now leading this this second pack of cars now is Tim Fiegel. He has a bumper full of Zachary Fitzwater as he's trying to get behind his teammate. And oh man, it looks like something happened to Cole Deaver. Oh man, Cole Deaver, he's like deep in the inside. Oh man, it looks like something broke in that 3 car, and oh man, he almost came up right in front of RJ Bishop. And it sounds like that car doesn't have power, and the caution is out. The caution is now out. Something happened. It looks like something happened in turns 1 and 2. Oh man, as Cole Deaver was coming down pit road after being slow, the caution comes out as Sanford continues to lead. And it looks like that we had a bit of a scuffle on the front straightaway, and we have a car back here. That's Dylan Young. It may have been him and Jake Rogers together. Oh man. And Nathan Hudson, he's also back here. I don't know if anything happened between the 2, the 6, and the 94, but we're going to have to go to the replays and see what happened. We also have to check on William Brock and see what happened to him as well. Okay, here's what happened to bring out this caution. It turns out that Jake Rogers actually got stuck into the wall, as you see him riding the entire wall at a turn 4, and he's trying his best to get off of it. And unfortunately, he did get off it, but he gets into it with Dylan Young, and that sent Dylan Young right into his teammate Danny Wells. and he spins out right in front of Jake Rogers once again, and that sends both the 2 and the 94 spinning across the start finish line. As you see the flag waver bringing out the yellow flag. And here we are back at Rockingham. We're going to restart on lap number 28 with 13 laps to go. And the only driver to retire out of the race was Jake Rogers. Charles Sanford is still the race leader. Second is Sky Commons. Third is Seth Cole. Fourth is James Silverfox. Fifth is James McLeod. Sixth is Cole Daly. Seventh is Tim Fiegel. Eighth is Cody Lamas. Ninth is Brendan Crasta. And rounding out the top 10 is Zachary Fitzwater. The rest of the top 15 are Kyle Matthews, Jessica Shelton, Christina Bell, Steven Gonzalez, and Alex Ferranti. Now we have 2 cars 1 lap down. That's William Brock and Cole Deaver. Now William Brock, he did come down pit road, so that's why he was at the back of the pack. But are these lap cars going to be slow, and are they going to factor into Charles Sanford's lead? I don't know, but we're about to find out as the green flag is now back out at Rockingham. And it looks like Cole Deaver is trying to get one of his laps back, and it looks like Sky Commons, he tried to make it 3 wide to try to get a position away from Charles Sanford. Couldn't quite do it though. As right now, Cole Deaver, he's sitting at the tail end of the lead lap. He got one of his laps back after getting around Charles Sanford. As Charles Sanford will continue to defend his lead from Sky Commons as he is trying to do what he can to get around that number 34. And oh man, it looks like James McLeod, he tried to get a run using the lap car of William Brock to try to get around Seth Cole. He's still sticking to the outside line. And Seth Cole puts in the block from the charging 51 as he's now looking to the inside now as McLeod moves to the outside, and it looks like he's going to get the 3rd position away from Seth Cole, which he does. And oh man, and now it looks like he wants more. He's going to try to pull the crossover move on Sky Commons now for 2nd. I don't know if Charles Sanford can do what he can, and oh man, they're catching up on Cole Deaver, and oh no, the caution is back out again, which is good news for Cole Deaver because that's going to put him at the back of the field now, as it looks like there was an accident in the front straightaway again. As we see Dylan Young sitting on pit road, I believe he was already on pit road. I'm trying to see who else was involved. There's Jonathan Zorland in the 43, and it may have been a single car spin with the 43. That may have been the case. Let's go to the replays and see what happened to Jonathan Zorland. Okay, here's what happened to Jonathan Zorland. I guess he misjudged and didn't see Michael Norman coming, because Michael Norman had a full head of steam after running on the outside, and the 43 just comes up right into the 21, and that's what sends him spinning across the front straightaway. It's just a single car spin. Zolan thought he could keep it going, but he actually spins out across the start finish line. As you see the flag waving the yellow flag. Before we head back to live action, James's Qualls' number 70 just went up in smoke. Now he was running in the 29th position, so a bad day just gone seemingly worse for the number 70 team. Now, before we head back to live action, we had a second accident. Now, this is after they already crossed the start-finish line to catch the pace car. Joshua Mudd got a little too close to Allison Rain and hooks the number 7 right into the safer barrier, entering the back straightaway, and that in turn caused massive damage to both him and Allison Rain. Allison Rain sporting the nation's guard colors on her number 7 this week. Now here we are back at Rockingham. We're only going to restart with 5 laps to go, possibly for the last time here, as we now look at the drivers who are now out of this race. Dylan Young, Joshua Mudd, and Allison Rain, they are now out of this race, as well as Matt McIntyre. He just went to pit road for no fuel, so he's also out. But anyway, once we get back underway, this our running order goes as follows. Charles Sanford is the race leader. Second is Sky Commons. Third is James McLeod. Fourth is Seth Cole. Fifth is James Silverfox. Sixth is Cole Daly. Seventh is Tim Fiegel. Eighth now is Cody Lamas. Ninth is Kyle Matthews. And rounding out the top 10 is Brendan Crasta. The rest of the top 15 are Zachary Fitzwater, Christina Bell, Jessica Shelton, Steven Gonzalez, and Alex Ferranti. A lot can happen in 5 laps. Does Sky Commons have anything for Charles Sanford? We're about to find out as the green flag is now back out. Hopefully we don't have another caution to end this, as Charles Sanford, he's going to try to do what he can to run away with that lead, as they're having a battle for second place between James McLeod and Sky Commons, but he will hang on to that second place spot. But the more that they go side by side, that's going to allow the 34 to pull away. Just pure dominating fashion for the 34 team here today. No one has had anything for that 34 in terms of challenging the lead. As further back, we now see Cole Daly. He wants to try to get into the top 5, but he has to... he's already in 5th. He wants to try to get another position as he's trying to go to the inside of Seth Cole for position. Sky Commons is running out of time. He's trying to find a line that Charles Sanford hopefully doesn't go for. But Charles Sanford, he dives down to try to protect that lead. And he's doing a very good job of it, as we now have 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go, and we're still green. If the caution comes out at any time, this race is pretty much going to be over. And hopefully these guys will have to come down pit road, as it looks like James McLeod's going to try to go. Well, I thought he was going to stay to the outside, but now he goes to the inside of Sky Commons. But now Sky Commons, he goes to the outside to try to get a run on the 34. As we're coming to the white flag, the white flag is now out here. And oh man, Sky Commons, he's going to try to do what he can to chase that 34 down. And oh man, he is all over the back bumper, but I don't think he's going to have the speed to do it. We're heading into turns 3 and 4 for the final time here, and Sanford is indeed blocking him. Coming out of turn number 4, winning the Havoline 400 in dominating fashion, Charles Sanford will take it. Charles Sanford takes home the Havoline 400 as the second race of the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series is in the books. Might not have much editing to do once this is over. Export S4 Havoline 400 race number 2, and we are done here. Charles Sanford started on the pole, and that is exactly where he will finish as he takes home Rockingham. Sky Commons really gave it all he got, but he's gonna have to settle for a second place finish here today. James McLeod ends up third. Seth Cole 4th, and Cole Daly rounds out the top 5. Then we have James Silverfox, Tim Fiegel, Kyle Matthews, Christina Bell, and Cody Lamas. That rounds out the top 10. Okay, and from 11th on down to 20th, we have Brandon Crassa, Steven Gonzalez, not a bad run for the 28 team. Zachary Fitzwater, Jessica Shelton, and Aaron Macklin. That rounds out the top 15. Then we have Alex Ferranti, Alex Drayton, Danny Wells, Dylan Poteet, and Joshua Osborne. That's the top 20. Then we have Mitchell Collins, Ron Acosta, Stephen Cullen, Brett Kenningberg, Dougie Shears. That rounds out the top 25. Then we have Nathan Hudson, Brayson Mitchell, Dustin Stoller, Simon Oscon, and Cole Deaver. He actually ended up getting his lap back after fighting himself a lap down. He ends up with 30th. Then we have Levi McIntyre being the last car on the lead lap. And then 32nd on down to 36, finishing a lap down. We have Michael Norman, Jonathan Zorlin after his solo car spin. William Brock, Daytona 500 winner RJ Bishop finishes 35th. And then we have Nathan Ormond as the last running car. And then from 37th on down to 42nd, we have James Qualls with an engine issue, Matt McIntyre with no fuel, Allison Rain, Joshua Mudd, Dylan Young, and Jake Rogers. Oh boy. Well, the second race of the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series is one and done. We have to figure out where we're going to go next week. I still haven't even made a schedule yet, but I should have done that before I even started the season. But, oh well, I'm doing all this on the fly. Maybe we'll go to Phoenix or somewhere for week number 3. I still have to decide on that. But anyway, the season is still young, and there's still lots of racing to go here in the NASCAR SEGA Cup Series. Congratulations one last time to Charles Sanford for taking home the Havoline 400, and we'll see you next time.